Hello everyone, my name is Purnachandra Rao, bearing roll number 179518024. Today I am here with my topic Relative Power Observer and Relative Power Supplier. Relative Power Observer and Relative Power Supplier can be seen in hybrid electric vehicles, whereas hybrid structure. Let's talk about hybrid vehicles in detail. There are two types of hybrid vehicle configuration, parallel hybrids and series hybrids. Parallel hybrids. In parallel hybrids, fuel tank which supplies gasoline to the engine and setup batteries that supplies power to the electric motor. Both the engine and the electric motor can turn the transmission at the same time, and the transmission then turns the vehicle wheels. Here, these all are controlled by an auxiliary power unit through clutch. When the APU is off, the parallel hybrids run like an electric vehicle. When an APU is on, the controller divides energy between the drivetrain, that is propulsion, and the batteries which stores the energy. Under acceleration, more power is allocated to the drivetrain than the batteries. During period of idle or low speeds, more power goes to the batteries than the drivetrain. The batteries also provide additional power to the drivetrain when the APU is not producing enough, and also to power auxiliary batteries such as the air conditioner and heater. Talking about series hybrids can be illustrated in this manner. Similar to an electric vehicle with an onboard generator, the vehicle runs on battery power like a pure electric vehicle until the batteries reach a predetermined discharge level. At the point, the APU turns on and begins recharging the battery. The APU operates until the batteries are charged to the predetermined level. APU never directly powers the vehicle. The length of the time the APU is on depends on the size of the batteries and the APU itself. Since APU is not directly connected to the drivetrain, it can be run at its optimal operation conditions. Hence, fuel economy is increased and emissions are reduced relative to pure IC engine vehicle. As you can see, auxiliary power unit is directly connected to the generator to the controller, through which the electric motor or generator is connected in series with transmission. That is, as you can see, in parallel, there is a difference between connection of auxiliary power unit to the electric motor through a clutch. But when it comes to a series hybrids, auxiliary power unit is directly connected to the generator through through which the generator is controlled by the controller of the electric motor or generator. Components of HEV, hybrid electric vehicle. Electric drive motors. The electric drive motors are used to provide the power for propulsion. These are also used to convert the electrical energy to mechanical energy, which is motion to drive the hybrid vehicles. And coming to second, direct current motors or alternating current motors. The two possible configurations of electric drive motors in an hybrid vehicle. Single electric motor connected to the wheels through a drivetrain and multiple electric motors, one located at each wheel. This point elaborates that each wheel has an electric motor multiplied which is connected through a drivetrain. Auxiliary power units. Auxiliary power units supplies the baseline power required to the vehicle and recharges the batteries and power accessories such as air conditioner and heater. The APU can consist of mechanical type engine or a fuel such as integrated engine, compression integration engines and fuel cells. Coming to generators, generators are used in the hybrid electric vehicles to convert the mechanical power into electrical power when used in the series hybrid energy storage system. Peak power required in hybrid vehicles is met by devices like batteries, capacitors, or a flywheel. Store energy and reliably release it when needed. Regenerative braking. Some of the energy is converted into electrical energy and stored, where this is the main theme of our topic, which is regenerative braking. Through some of the energy which is converted into electrical energy and stored. By using the regenerative braking, we can supply the energy to the batteries while the vehicle is in motion. Rotational energy of the braking mechanism generates electric power and stores it in the batteries. It is a second where rotating energy of the braking mechanism generates electrical power. This electrical power is used to charge the batteries while the vehicle is in motion. Control system. It is the main part of the electric vehicle. Contains two main components, command and power components. Command components manage and process the driver's instructions. Power components chop power flows to control the motor's power intake. When it comes to the supplier, fuel cell hybrid powertrain structure, as shown in the figure. Fuel cell interact the power system. FCE fuel cell is connected with ESS in parallel after DC to DC converter. Better for optimization and control of FCE and is an economic selection for the fuel cell vehicle nowadays. As you can see, FCE is directly connected by using a diode to DC converter where it is used it is then converted to DC to AC converter in between ESS through motor which is used to run the vehicle. Here energy can be supplied through regenerative braking and stored in the batteries, and these energy batteries are supplied to the vehicle for the motion. Thank you.